Well, it's been a minute, but we're back, boys. Welcome back to LTF. Um, we've been gone for a sec. Sorry about the delay, guys. We've been a bit busy. Life goes on, but we're back, and we've decided to come back with a bang. Got a special guest for you lot this week. Um, West Ham's finest, right back, just signed his first professional deal. Introducing Jethro Medine from West Ham.
Thank you.
How you doing, Jethro?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm good, man.
So, it's been a sec. We've been trying to get you on for a minute. Had to chat to his agent, but we got it over the line, man. We got it over the line. But yeah, man. Before we actually get started, boys, how we feeling, man?
Yeah, it's been a minute still, man. The football world has been going crazy. Liverpool top of the league, Arsenal in turmoil. It's been fun, to be honest.
Obviously, first shoot of the year. I haven't seen you in a while because that take we had about Liverpool, Arsenal. We're going to get into that another time. But my team's going to win the Prem. We're going to win the Champions League. United are terrible. Life is good, man.
Hey, man. Well, no, it's been good, man. Finally happy to be back in our little element. It's been a while. I think it's been like 6 weeks.
God knows how long.
First time of the year.
Yeah, man. Feb. Oh, it's March in like 2 days. But yeah, no, it's good to be back, man.
New environment as well, man.
Who?
New environment.
Yeah. Back with a bang, like Ten said.
But yeah, man. So before we get started, Jethro, we're gonna, we're gonna get to know a bit more about you during this interview. But before we start, my boy Lino's got a little game for you.
Yeah, obviously, since you're a fullback, what's best to do than play a little game, blind ranking. So I'm gonna name a few fullbacks, like 5, and then you rate them. Obviously, where you think 1 to 5, but obviously you wanna give you a name and you place them, you can't move them. So it's gonna be a mixture of obviously recent, maybe like 10, 15 years fullback. So
Cool,
I'm gonna start with obviously one of my favorite fullbacks right now, Trent. Where would you put him?
Trent. I'll go 2,
Oh, sir.
Yeah, I'll go 2.
Okay, so next one is Walker.
Ooh, man. Controversial, but I'll go 3.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna run one back. Obviously, I don't know if you watched him, but Ashley Cole.
Definitely might be too young.
I didn't watch him that much, innit? But like, Ashley Cole is just Ashley Cole, like, top player. I wouldn't put him 1 because I didn't watch him, innit? So I'll just go 4, but like, yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna give another recent. It's a bit different. Obviously, he's not. He's more of a just traditional fullback, but Aaron Bissaka.
See, I don't like this ranking game. I don't like it because I actually love Wan-Bissaka, man. Go 1. But
You're not going to put your Congolese guy last, are you?
Hey, hey.
can't put Wan-Bissaka 1, but nah, I love him though. 5.
Eee.
Ooh. Alright, cool. And obviously the last one. Well, to be fair, I was gonna put initially I was gonna say Porro, but I see that's a bit sticky now. Your rankings up.
You got to give him a banging one.
Off. My rank is off, but Poro's top though. Yeah. So, yeah, just have to put in 1. Just have to put in 1 in it.
Hey, just know the comment section are gonna kill you.
Oh,
They're
they're
You
gonna
done your
kill
dirty,
you.
though. You done your dirty.
That's even another thing, though.
Oh, snap.
Oh, it's that.
Hey,
I
the
just
fact that you
realised.
trade with Wan-Bissaka as well. If this comes out of the season, yeah, how do you think he's gonna react?
Oh, no, innit?
Hey, nah, man. But
I express my love, man. He's the top player, man. See his assist the other day.
Oh yeah.
no comment.
He's top, man.
No comment.
Yeah, man, I had Calafrio dance for no reason, man.
Hey, let's say that, man.
United shouldn't have let him go, though.
Please. Let's say that, man. Let's say that, man. Let's say that. I beg. Well, since we're obviously here interviewing you, Jethro,
I mean, where do we start? We start from the beginning, innit? So obviously, I know, the boys should know if they've done their research, that you grew up in a footballing family. How was that for you in terms of like getting into football initially, and then like was the journey as streamlined as what you perhaps might make it seem?
Yeah, so obviously you said about family of footballers, like been playing football for as long as I can remember. My oldest brother was actually like a pro at Cambridge, played there for a bit. He went a lot of places in it, but like yeah, he was up there. Then after him, I had my other brother Jamal, a few years older than me, played for West Ham at the same time actually. I think I was like 9s and he was like 12s or something. Played for Plymouth, you know, so even my little brother plays for West Ham right now, 2 years younger than me, so everyone in my family just plays football. It's kind of like a family thing.
Everyone's tech man, yeah.
Tech man, still.
But how did you find that, like having two brothers that can play football at a high level? So I'm assuming when you were playing, you're comparing yourself to them, whereas you're playing with your age mates, it's a bit easy for you because you're looking up to your older brothers. How did you find out as your footballing development?
Nah, from young I was always playing with like people older than me, like Cages, you know, where we grew up, Hearts Lane, yeah. So yeah, I was kind of used to playing with people older than me, even Nathan.
How is Nathan? 'Cause I've never seen 10 play, but I hear 10's good though, but I've never seen him play.
Nathan's steady, man. Steady.
Good
Tech
midfielder.
Man, tech man.
Oh, I heard.
The reputation precedes me, man. I told you, man.
No, I've seen it still. I've seen it. And left foot
live?
still. Yeah.
Left foot.
Bro, lefty, bro.
Might be second best on the pod, you know.
You better stop that right now.
Have you ever spun Nathan on the
What,
pitch?
Nathan?
Surely you've done him. Locked him up and spun him.
Trust me, yeah,
cool.
you have, innit?
Let me not embarrass him in it, but it was just this
Oh,
one
right.
time.
Go on.
Just this
Yeah,
one
yeah, we know the answer now.
I know you remember.
For his legs and that, man. We're gonna
Just
throw in.
listen, let him answer.
More like over his head.
Oh
my God.
10. And he's not younger than you.
It happens though.
10.
Oh, it's rough, man.
It happens though. It happens though. If I'm lying them down, it happens though.
But speaking of Nathan, though, like, I know he's been there with you from the jump
Yeah.
with like your footballing journey. How much has he influenced you and helped?
Who, Nath?
Yeah.
Bro, massively, man. Like massively. When I do give like showers and everything, like Nathan like must be there. Like,
Yeah.
bro, dropping me to games, being at games, like my brothers, my dad, like Nathan, I'll
Yeah.
put him in that same
They all
category.
played a big
innit?
part in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously, you first got into West Ham when you at the under 9s. In terms of like how was it? Obviously you're playing at West Ham under 9s, and obviously you're in school and education. Like, how was it like in terms of obviously being like a, you know, everyone want to be that playing for academy, but going to school, like it was this kind of like sensation feeling like, look at the academy, he's a baller, this and that. So how was that? Like obviously playing for an academy, but also obviously going to school and stuff like that.
Even before I played for West Ham, innit? So I played for my Sunday league team called Euro Dagenham. You know, was there like under 8s for like a couple months, I think. Not long still, was less than a season. Then obviously went West Ham under 9s. Got signed real quick, I was too good in it. You know what I mean? But yeah, so when I went West Ham under 9s, like primary school, innit? Everyone wants to, you know the academy player, the fast kid, you know what I mean? But in terms of juggling that, like primary school is light, innit? So it's not really that deep. I feel like when you get older, it's when it gets, you know, harder, innit?
What's it with juggling academy and school? Because I remember like the academy boys in my school would get day release. So I don't know if that's something that you guys get as well.
I'm gonna be real. At West Ham, we only really do day release like under 16s. All of my teammates used to do it, but my school was not hearing it still. I never done day release. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So in terms of obviously like how did that process happen? So before you actually got signed, because obviously I remember obviously back in the days for us, I remember you had to send emails and stuff like that to get scouts to come watch games and stuff like that. But how did that process happen in terms of you know, getting someone to look at you or seeing you and getting to the
Nah, not even. So you know, don't know about now, but back in the days, like Dagenham was a big team. Like everyone knew about Dagenham. Like if you played for Dagenham, like you was in a good position. You get. So like just playing for them, like there was bare exposure. Like bears on my old teammates like play academy football like right now, innit? So yeah, I feel like they had that link like between West Ham and Dagenham, like many teams. So it wasn't really a thing of like emails or anything like that. Just like scouted, innit?
With being signed so early, you always get the discussion that, you know, let kids be kids rather than sign them early. Let them grow, develop, play like the cage ball, play for like in a less structured environment. Because in an academy, it's more structure. You have more information. But as someone that's been signed from under nines,
Yeah.
what do you think? What would you say the pros and the cons of that are?
The pros, I would say people talk about like the structure of academy football and whatnot, but I feel like maybe not all academies do this, but at West Ham from like 9s to like maybe like 12s, there isn't really any structure, you know, you just have fun.
Yeah.
You just kind of just play in it, so that's good for development. And obviously in the academy you're playing with the best other under 9s, so you know that exposure is only going to make you better. So that's another pro. I feel cons, you know, it's under 9s football. Like, if you're not enjoying it, is football really what you want to do? Like, at under 9s, that's when you should be like fully enjoying football. So, I wouldn't say there was that many cons. I'm a be real. Yeah.
Also, what's like the toughest part of like, I would say academy football, but football in general that like no one really sees?
Toughest part, I'd say like, bro, dealing with the disappointment, innit? Like, bro, like the hard parts that people don't really see, like that's the stuff you kind of have to deal with on your ones. Like, people look at football's life and like just think it's glamorous, innit? There's things behind the scenes that happen that they're a bit tough. You have to deal with it, innit? And keep on playing.
Would that be on the pitch and off the pitch?
Both, yeah.
So I know so in terms of like how was it like obviously year for year, so obviously when did you actually think, oh, you know what, this is what I really want to do long term, I see myself being like a footballer and making it pro?
Cool. From like 9s to 12s, I used to think man was a winger, innit? Like man, I used to think I was a 10/winger, yeah. That's when I was really enjoying football, you know, like just playing. I feel like I think it was like 13 season, 13/14s. That's when I changed into a right back. At first I wasn't really hearing it, man. I just want to go forward and tell me stay back, innit? But yeah, I'd say 13s, 14s, that was a bit like tough, getting used to a new position, and then I wouldn't say not enjoying football, but just not enjoying it as much. But then, you know, you grow to love it. So that's what happened in my case, anyway.
Was there like a situation where you thought like, oh, okay, right back, this is where I want to be? Was there a game or a moment where you thought, okay, right back, this is where I see long term?
Not even, you know. I feel like when we went under 15 season, we got a new coach. Yeah, still my coach to this day. He's a top coach. Changed the formation to wing backs. And you know me, like I'm a right back that likes to get forward. Like I like to join the attacks and whatnot. So playing wing back made me realise, wait, this ain't too different to playing wing. So I was like, I might enjoy this. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, I feel like that season really made me adapt to right back and like start loving it still.
Yeah. Speaking of coaches as well, you just mentioned that your 15s coach is still your coach now.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular coach? Because I'm sure all the boys that play football probably do. Do you have a particular coach that you always have love for and always like?
Yeah, my
class as your
coach Loris though. He's still my coach to this day at West Ham. He even coached my brother as well. So yeah, he's a top coach.
Shout out him, man, because we've all got our favourite ones.
Yeah, he's up there still.
So would you say, obviously being an academy player, would you say it was intense? Like when did it, obviously you were saying how obviously when you're under 9s, it should be fun, football should be fun. Yeah. When did it become serious? Like when did you at any point feel any pressure that, oh, I need to keep working hard, or I might not make it?
I would say like 16s. 16s is like when you get your scholar decisions and stuff like that. So I'd say that's like kind of the only time when it should really get like really serious. That 16 season, like you don't even get like a whole season. They normally make decisions in like December or whatnot. So then 16 season, you're in year 11, you got your GCSEs. But between like September when school starts to December, all you're thinking about is, am I getting my scholar? Am I getting my scholar? And at the same time, you got things like mocks. So I feel like that's when it really gets stressful for like some young players.
Yeah, that's make or break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a hard time.
Was there any people that got like the decision made like earlier? So some people got decision made.
Yeah. Obviously, there's like most teams do that, like pre-scholars and things like that, like early decisions. Like I'm not gonna come here lie. Like I got my scholar like December, like when people normally get it. But obviously, there's like a fair few people that do get it like early.
And then obviously from having got your scholar, and then because I remember when it happened, I was mad confused. I was just like, what? Like, because obviously you're one of the high flying like right backs, or one of the high flying players in the club, no bias included. And so for me, it was just like, right, like, what's going on? But obviously, since then, like, what was it like from the transition from like being a scholar at 16s to then obviously playing 18s to now being in the situation where obviously you got offered your pro?
But I feel like the jump from 16s to 18s couldn't have been better for me. I feel like that's when I, blossomed. Like going into first year, you know a lot of teams like first years don't really get that many minutes. It's normally the second years that start and play, what I'm trying to say. So after being like one of the last people to get my scholar at the end of 16 season, like I hear people saying like rumours, obviously, like, next season you're not going to play that much and whatnot, what I'm trying to say. So obviously to hear that stuff is kind of hard, but going into that season I just had the mentality that I'm going to play, like this is my season. I feel like my first year was actually a top season. Played well, played a lot of games, got a lot of minutes, and it was good, man.
And then from that till the moment you found out you were going to get your pro, first of all, when did you find out you were going to get it? And then secondly, obviously, how did that make you feel when you'd realised that everything that you'd been working for from under 9s until that first pro, like how did that really make you feel?
I think I got the decision in November last year. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of waiting for it. Like, I wouldn't say it was a surprise. Like, the months before I was playing quite well. So just my family telling me stay patient, like it will come. So when I got it, obviously, like first few days, I was obviously excited, like first pro contract and whatnot. And man, after I got it, I just continued playing my football. Didn't really focus on any like of the contract side of things. Like just still enjoying football, innit?
Fair enough, man. And obviously again, well done.
Thank you.
What did your brother say to you? What did any of your brothers say to you about it?
What my brother Dramai said, like obviously it's a good achievement for the family for you getting your first pro and whatnot, but like obviously don't feel content on getting a pro. Like there's a lot of like my friends, like some girls, they think like getting a pro means you're playing in the Premier League. Means you're playing in the Premier League, but nah, that's not true, man. A lot of people get pros at Cat 1 teams and end up not even playing football. So his advice to me was like, just don't be content on getting a pro at West Ham. Like it's a good achievement, but it still don't mean anything. You haven't made it, you know what I mean?
It's good advice.
Yeah, got aim for the stars.
I wanna go a bit back before you got your pro, a year before that. What was it like when you found out that you're going to play for the under-17s for England?
Oh, England.
That's a big achievement, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was literally like the best experience I could have got. See, I told you, like coming into that season, like my minutes weren't even sure. Like people weren't sure about how many minutes I was gonna get. Then I think between like July pre-season and like September, October times, like I was just performing well, like having the best games of my life and that. But like England, I was never really looked at England before that. Like see England, it starts from under 15s. So then like one day I just come into training and my coach comes to me and says like, yeah, you got England, and I'm thinking what, like, yeah, no, I was baffed. But then come to think about it, yeah, no, I deserved it still.
Yeah. How did you feel when you got the call up?
When I got the call up,
Yeah.
no, I was gassed still. I was happy still.
So what was it like when you go to St. George's and then you're playing with all these different players from all these different Cat 1 clubs? You all come together, so it's like, okay, let me match my skill set against their skill set. Like, how was that experience like?
Yeah, we didn't even go St. George's. We literally had a tournament type thing in I think Spain. Yeah, it was Spain. But yeah, nah, everyone at that camp was like top players still. It's like really like another level, innit?
Yeah. We were speaking about contracts earlier. Just before Yems asked about your England call up.
Yeah.
I know West Ham produced like legends like Lampard, Joe Cole. Even now they've got Declan Rice who plays at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Do you feel that sort of expectation? Like when you go to like from being from like Chadwell Heath, do you feel that expectation?
Yeah, like
when you're at West Ham.
West Ham, you know, like they call it the Academy of Football, innit?
Yeah.
So like they want all the players to feel that expectation of like the academy has to produce, like that's what they want West Ham to be known for. So yeah, there is that type of pressure, but like most me and my teammates, they even see it like that, to be honest. Like don't really feel the pressure like that. But yeah, there is that type of motivation that they do have at the club though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do well, bro, man. No doubt.
Talking to you, you seem to have like this poise, this confidence in your own ability. Where does that come from? Does that come from years playing with guys senior than you, from your area, from your family? Like, where does that come from?
Bro, I don't even know, man.
Like
I just feel like football's all about confidence, isn't it? Like, bro, the best players and the most confident players, like, you won't see like Messi and Ronaldo and say, oh, this guy's not confident. Like, I feel like the best players are just the most confident, so that's why I'll be in that confident.
No, so you mentioned being confident in your ability. Now, I know what you can do, but for those who might not know, obviously you're quick, skillful, like tenacious right back. What would you say is like your standout quality in terms of when you're on the pitch, and is there anything that you think you could possibly improve on as far as your position is concerned?
I'd say I'd call my strength, yeah. Obviously 1v1 defending. Yeah, try to get past me, good luck, innit? But yeah, 1v1 defending is me, man. Get that ball out to the left winger, I love it, man. When it goes to him, I'm like, yeah, let's go, man, 1v1. So yeah, I love 1v1 defending. I love slide tackling. Yeah, everyone's always telling me stay on my feet. Wan-Bissaka still. To improve on, I'll probably say contributions, man. I need to get myself on the score sheet, man. Man don't score any goals, bro. I don't score any goals.
I saw your goal against was it Palace last year?
Yeah, man. That's the only goal I can even remember, man. Don't score goals, man.
What about assists?
Nah, I assist, man.
Yeah.
I set them up still.
Now, but speaking of contributions, you see when you do have a good game,
yeah,
but you sort of don't contribute, or you know you've had a good game.
Yeah.
How do you feel knowing that you still want to sort of contribute?
For me, it depends. If I'm playing right back, like in a fullback, I feel like my performance isn't dependent on contributions, innit? Because it's like harder to get up the pitch and whatnot. But we frequently play like wing backs. Yeah. So like I'm a wide player, so you know, if we're playing a free back, then I kind of think, you know, I should be getting an assist. Should be like doing something for it to be like a standout performance.
So speaking of free back, obviously I watched highlights of your game against I think it was Chelsea in the weekend last weekend.
What, last week?
Yeah, obviously you lot play a free back, but you were playing as a right centre back. How was that? Obviously that's different from what you usually play when you're playing as a full back or as a wing back.
Yeah. So when my coach told me like slide back, like he says centre back, I'm thinking I'll never play something like in my life.
Yeah.
In school football, but like he just told me to think about it. I was like, right back, but like just a bit more narrow. So like, yeah, now I'm open to trying new positions, and it's good to be versatile as a footballer. So yeah, I've done it for the team because like that's what they needed on the day. But yeah, we drew the game 2-2, so and I did alright. So
Yeah, is it something that he's looking to do more often, or?
nah, babe. Nah, babe.
What you said? No
Babe,
chance.
babe. One time thing, man. That's boring, man.
But you get more challenges though, more 1v1s, not?
Yeah, but I don't get to go forward.
True.
He wants to go forward to be fair.
Let him go get his goals and assists, man. Leave him there, man. And obviously, before we recorded, I think you mentioned Wan-Bissaka earlier, right? Would you say that obviously since having moved to the club, or like, yeah, since having moved to the club, would you say that he's been a good role model for you? And if he has been, has there been like anyone else that you would say has inspired you to be the kind of right back that you are today?
I feel like Wan-Bissaka, like this season I've trained with the first team like a few times, maybe like 5 times or whatever. There was this one session, yeah, like this when Lopetegui was still at the club. Like I've come into a session, but they've already started. You know what I'm trying to say? So then he's just thrown me a bib and said, like, go play. You're playing striker. So like man's walked on the pitch. Like I'm seeing all these first team, man. I've just walked past Bowen and I'm playing striker. Paqueta comes up to me, says, "Yep." Like he's doing this, telling me to go forward. I'm thinking, man, I don't want to play striker. When Bissaka comes up to me, asks me, where do I play? I say, yeah, I'm a right back, bro. I don't want to play striker. He was like, go on, you can play right back. Like I'll go there. Like he's a good role model still. Like some of the first team man just like keep to themselves, but like he's actually like talking to the youth man and that. Like nah, he's a good guy still.
I mean, that's a class touch.
Yeah, how is it like, obviously you go and train with the first team and you see all these like footballers, like players we watch on TV like Bowen and Paqueta, seeing all these guys, how is it like being in the presence? Like, you know, do you get nervous? Do you feel like...
I feel like the first time, yeah, I was mad nervous playing 1-2 touch, you know, just getting it off. But I feel like after the first time you can kind of like get used to it, like and it's not that deep. You know, just play football. You gotta like believe that like this is where you should be and like you can do that in it. So yeah, that's just how I think about it.
And obviously in that, you mentioned Lopetegui. What like, and obviously now you've trained with Potter already, right? Graham Potter.
Once, yeah.
What has there been like any like huge differences between the two in terms of training style?
The only thing I'd say is like all the times I did go over there when Lopetegui was manager, like he would just watch the session. He never really took the sessions. It was like his assistant. So I'd say Graham Potter, he's more like, you know, like on the scene, like trying to control things. While Lopetegui was kind of like just, you know, like a bit laid back.
Fair enough.
Who do you prefer? What did you prefer? You prefer the managers to be sort of hands-on in training, sort of trying to control it, or would you prefer like Lopetegui's like style of coaching?
I would say like they both have their pros and cons, and it's just about how you use them. So,
yeah.
But me personally, I'd probably say like I would want my coach to be like, you know, hands-on. Like,
Yeah.
Sorry, see, being the right back that you are, obviously playing at West Ham, obviously playing against these sort of academies, you've gone up against some top players.
yeah.
Who is the best winger you've played against 1v1, and then can you name like, let's say, 2 more players that you've played either with or against?
Alright, cool. So first player I'd name is Mikey Moore. Yeah, top player. Went with him to England last season. Yeah, he's a good opponent. Played against him a few times as well. Say Tyler Diblin.
Fairs.
Taller.
Fairs.
Played against him Youth Cup last season. He was top, man. He tore us apart. So
Fairs.
yeah, give him his flowers. Last player, I would say Tyreek George. Yeah, Tyreek George, Chelsea. Yeah,
Just broke in as well.
yeah. Nah, he's top still. One of the best wingers I played against.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hey, but I've got a question before we move on. Does he really look like Saka? Nah, because I see it all on the TL and that, like, yo, like, genuine
Slightly
question.
does,
Like,
though.
does he
I
really
don't
look
know,
like
man.
Saka? Like, when you face him at 1v1 and that.
I've seen the TikToks and that. I see it in it. But on the pitch, I'm focusing on tackling him. I'm not looking.
Hey, fair.
He's tall though. He's kind of lanky.
This
Still.
was lanky, innit?
Yeah, long ass legs, man.
Tall guy, man.
Talk to me though. What fullback in with it, like at West Ham or outside of West Ham in general would you want to like mold your game around? Like your style of play.
Bro, I'd say like. See me, I like to mix in it because I feel like most of the fullbacks nowadays they're a bit like have a bit of this,
Yeah,
or have a bit of
versatile.
that in it. Yeah. Bro, I want to cross it like Trent, yeah. But I don't want to defend like that guy. I want to defend like Wan-Bissaka, you get me? I want to slide tackle like Wan-Bissaka, but cross it like Trent.
Didn't you put him 2 in your blind ranking?
Huh?
Didn't you put Trent 2 in your blind ranking?
Yeah, I know, innit?
So wouldn't the perfect player be Reece James, but pre-injury Reece James? That's like the best mix.
Tired of you Chelsea fans pre-injury.
No, I'm
When
not
was the
Chelsea
last
fan,
time
but
Reece James played football, man?
Nah,
Come on,
but
man.
pre-injury Reece James, I think that's like the perfect right back in my opinion.
Overhyped.
Crying.
You think so?
That's Reece James before COVID, man. Please, man. Let's move on.
I'm a Liverpool fan, you know.
I
Trent's
know,
my guy,
I know,
but
I know.
bro, before his body failed him, Reece James was something, man.
That fair's, man. Fair's.
I feel like it was too short for me to be saying Reece James is
Mhm.
up
Nah,
there
that's
with
fair.
that.
That's fair.
So just just getting to know you a bit outside of football. Like, what do you do? What do you kind of enjoy to do to wind down? Because obviously football every day and stuff like that. Sometimes you just kind of need to get away. So what do you like to do to just kind of wind down from football?
Bro, like, now it's changed, obviously, but like, back in the days, I was a gamer still.
Yeah.
Nah, I love the games, PS5. I'll be on that best still. But nowadays, I kind of got my guys best still. I chill with my boys and that. Yeah, that's probably what I do.
What kind of games would you play on PS5? So?
Bro, everything, bro. FIFA, 2K, Fortnite.
You
Shit.
any good?
Everything, bro. Huh?
You any good?
How what?
Any of them games?
Bro, I'm the coldest.
Saying that.
Can you vouch?
And you're right for that, Ned.
Nah, to be fair, yeah. Like it's at a point now when you know when the OGs hit their prime,
Yeah.
and then it's like who had a really good prime and then just fell off in football.
It's a
Like,
steady decline.
Yeah, man, it's them ones.
And
like,
the young boys
nowadays
come
it's
up.
one of them ones. The young G's.
But the young G's are like serious gamers
That's
now.
what I'm saying,
like,
bro. Like,
it's
I feel
different.
Like, I feel like if he wasn't a baller and he actually stuck to gaming, he might have gone somewhere still. Like, genuinely.
I think it's because growing up, they played a lot of PC, whereas we didn't, and I think that's helped them.
Yeah.
Like, I was at my little cousin's, they're playing Fortnite. The way he's flicking L2, R2, everything. I don't know how he's doing it. He's flicking
Bro,
all simultaneously.
This guy was worse, you know. This guy was worse.
Fortnite's
Bro,
my game
it didn't
still.
matter. Like, bro, any console, this guy, we could go to someone's house here, Xbox. As soon as he clocks what to do, bro, active.
Them lot are
active,
programmed
joke.
differently.
Fortnite
Absolute
was
joke.
top in its prime still.
Oh, COVID times, isn't it?
COVID times, no football. Fortnite was my
Like,
life,
just
bro.
banging it out.
Banging it out.
Oh yeah. Have you ever been on a night out with Nathan? Anyway,
Night out.
like a lounge, a club, whatever, bar, party.
But he just turned 18 though.
Yeah, I just turned 18.
Yeah, you
the
can still
other
go
day.
parties.
I'm not
Like
I'm
weddings.
not sanctioning that. I'm not sanctioning that. No
Why
chance,
not?
G. Nah, man. It's, bro, that's just me talking from an older cousin's point of view, boy. But I'll let him answer that.
Wait, when does clubbing is 18?
18.
18 is still
He
bad.
turned 18 last week.
I
Just
turned
turned,
18,
fam.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you. Nah, with Nathan, it's more like family functions, innit? My family's quite big and we're all around like the same age, innit?
Yeah.
So when we go out, it's just like me, my cousins, innit? More of like that type of vibe.
I'm gonna assume you've been to a wedding with Nathan, yeah?
100%.
Yeah.
What's he like?
What, 10, can you dance?
Yeah, I can still.
Well, hip movement, 'cause I know the Congos love that.
Well, that depends on when I choose to let it come out. But he's seen me move. I'm not stiff in the dance.
Nah,
That's
I'm
calm.
not
Alright,
one
cool.
to judge, man. Dancing isn't really for me still. Not really for me.
Yeah, I'm not stiff in the dance.
What was I gonna say? I forgot.
So if you wasn't a footballer, like what would you have been and what would you have got into?
Who, me? You know what it is? You know, in school they always ask you these questions. You know what I mean? Like a plan B. I've always been a guy like, bro, I actually don't know, man. Like, bro, I'm just solely like, yo, I gotta make it, man.
Yeah, it was just
It's
football.
like,
Nothing,
just
innit?
football, man.
Yeah.
I don't really like to have a plan B. Put all my focus on plan A and that. But you know, it's good to have a backup in it. But like right now, everything's just on football.
And obviously, you're not the only one that we know that has been at West Ham through the ranks. Obviously, we've got Divine, who's obviously at Man City. How is obviously your relationship with him? And like, did he say anything to you from when you signed your pro?
I ain't even gonna talk to flames in it. Some stuff needs to be sensible. But yeah, it's just saying like, obviously like congratulated me and it, said well done and whatnot. But then like, kind of said like the same things as my brother. Like, you know, pro is just like the first real big step in it. But it's like still a long way to go. So, you know, like keeping level headed and that type of stuff in it. That's more about what he kind of said to me.
And to any like obviously young kids, obviously playing football, growing up playing football, like what kind of advice do you give them in terms of obviously people that wanna kind of make it, be in a position where you are? What would you say to those kind of people?
I'd say like, and I mentioned this about confidence, like if this is what you want to do, like bro, be confident about it. Like if football's what you want to do, like it's what you want to do. Like put all your eggs in one basket. Like be a footballer. That's my advice. You know, if you love it that much, you can like dedicate your life to it, type of thing.
Alright, cool. I might have one more for you. Yeah. Alright, so we've gone under 9s, scholar, under 18s, 21s, pro. I'm gonna ask you about what would your dream debut look like? Opposition, obviously at West Ham. Like, what would you want the scenario to be? Like your dream scenario for your debut?
Probably say against Arsenal.
Here we
You're a
go.
smart man. You're a smart man.
I'm an Arsenal fan,
an
innit?
Arsenal fan.
But like, I'd say it would be good to make my debut against the team that I support. Hopefully, I don't score anything.
Why?
But, yeah.
No, come on. What?
Well, if you score, you're not celebrating.
Huh?
You're gonna
Oh,
celebrate.
nah, I'm celebrating.
Bro, celebrate,
I got it,
kick the corner
I got it,
flag,
like a-
everything, kiss the badge.
I would celebrate still, but yeah, I'd say Arsenal away at the Emirates.
Well, you and I, you know, we talk about ball a lot outside of it. Being the only Arsenal fans right now, what do you think of our season so far?
Nah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. When I found out Havertz was injured, I ain't watched the Arsenal game since.
Huh?
I ain't watched the Arsenal game since, man. That attack, man.
You had that much faith in him?
Huh?
You had that much faith in him?
Nah, not really, but he's only number 9, innit? Yeah, nah, the Prem's done. Champions League, though.
You're dreaming far, my brother.
Hey,
Don't
hey,
You're
listen,
dreaming
let
far.
him influence you.
still a little bit of hope in it, but that Premier League is done, man. Might
Like,
as well give Liverpool
you're not
a
being
bit.
serious, right?
About what?
The UCL.
Nah, bro, there's hope.
Prem is done. UCL is done. You're gonna
Hey,
congratulate us.
don't pressure my boy, you know. Don't pressure him.
Sorry, as a
Champ-
Liverpool fan, I just have to let you know it's
Champions
done.
League,
Champions
bro.
League, yeah.
You lot have never won that competition, by the way.
If you lot win, you might. Who you got? PSV.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if PSV knocked you out.
Hey, no comments.
But I know you're not getting past Real Madrid.
No comments. No comments. No comments.
Yeah,
no
they're
comments.
done. No striker and Atletico
And if
play
you get past them,
defensive.
you face us, and we'll give you like 6-0, boy.
So I've got another question.
Yeah.
Obviously, you played against Arsenal under 18s and just Arsenal in general. How good is Max Dowman? Because obviously, everyone talks about he's the next one coming up. Obviously, you got Marcelo Skelly and Ethan Moneri. So, how good is he?
Yeah, I've seen like the clips on TikTok and whatnot. Yeah, nah, he's good. I've only played against him once though, and yeah, nah, to be fair, he had a good game. Nah, he's good. That bro's 14. Nah, yeah, fairs, man.
That's insane still.
He's a baller still.
And on that note, we'll wrap this up, man. So obviously, you know, Jethro, obviously, thanks for coming on. It's been a pleasure having you. And for those who might not know, where can the people find you?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really be using socials that much, but I have IG in it at Jethro Medine.
And in case you can't follow him on socials, if you wanna find him, come to a game. So yeah, man. That's been us, LTF. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and obviously let us know in the comments who you want to see next, and we'll try and make it happen. Yeah. Over and out. Peace.
Love.